Hey everyone, it's Tracy. I'm coming at you with my 11-week post-op VSG update. So, just a little precursor to my video. It's been kind of a messed up week emotionally for me. So, there may be cussing. There will be TMI. If that's not for you, this may not be the update video for you to watch, because I just feel the need to express myself, and I probably will, especially since it is 3 days late on my update video and already almost 11 o'clock and I have to work in the morning. Get to that in a minute. So anyways, get to my stats, since some of you may be willing to watch that, and I will try not to be too expressive during that time frame. So I had my surgery, vertical sleeve gastrectomy, on May 22nd at Trinity Bariatrics. My surgeon is Joseph Colella. My high weight in May 2016 was 330 pounds. My day of surgery weight was 304 pounds. Last week I weighed in at 269.3 pounds. And this week I weighed in on Monday at 266.6 pounds. Yeah, 666. It's okay. Seemed to fit the week. So anyhow, that's a weekly loss of 2.7 pounds. So that's over the 2 on average that I've been doing, or 1.9, a little bit around 2. So it's almost 3 pounds. I'm okay with that. And to be honest, a couple days later, I was almost 4 pounds down. And as of tonight, which I know not to weigh myself at night, especially after eating, and I'll get into that story, but it was up a lot. So we shall see on Monday's weigh-in, because I weigh in on my weekly anniversaries, and those are always Mondays. So we'll just say, whatever, it's 2.7 pound loss. I'll take it. It's, like I said, it's better than it's been. I'm not going to lie, I wanted to update you guys on my goals. My goal last week was to work out 4 times this week, 30 minutes each time. Do 1 liquid day. My liquid day is where I messed up. I didn't go full liquid. I went breakfast, mid-morning snack, my lunch, my mid-afternoon snack were all liquids. Or liquidy, soupish, strained soups. But my evening was where I did a soft foods kinda instead of liquids for 1 day. Well, to be honest, I had restriction the next day, and I haven't felt restriction, and I know I'm only 11 weeks out. I should be feeling restriction. Unless I have situations like I had tonight, I'm really not feeling it, to be honest. Most days. I know when I'm full, but I just don't have that shut off. There are some things I can eat and they just don't sit well, like salad, and that was a big part of what my issue is right now. I could at any moment have to pause this because I feel my food here right now. I have not had an episode where I actually had to throw up, and I actually overdid it tonight, and I have been feeling that urge to throw up ever since I ate, and I ate late. I hate to eat late, but just the way my schedule has been anyways. And so, needless to say, it was a late dinner, and I kept saying 1 more bite, 1 more bite, and I know 1 more bite is more than enough, and I should have just given it some time. It's the fat girl in me. We all make those mistakes sometimes, so to all you naysayers, nay. I already know. And believe me, I'm paying for it, because I don't know which end it's going to want to come out of. TMI, yes. But I'm just telling you, I am feeling gurgly here and gurgly in my belly and just pressure in every direction. So, and we already know I have bathroom issues. And if you listen closely throughout this video when I'm silent, which isn't very often, sorry, but you'll hear my belly gurgle. It's just because I overdid it. And I still have 5 more minutes, 3 more minutes till I can actually take a drink, which it's right here. I can't wait. I am dying of thirst, but I know that I have to give myself that half hour, especially with how I'm feeling anyways. And I'll probably only be able to sip. So, anyhow. But I want to get back at my stats real quick. That was a 2.7 pound loss for the week. 37. I know. I just want to hit 40 pounds down. 37.4 pounds down since surgery weight. And 63.4 pounds since my high weight. I know it's all amazing, but I have been striving so hard to hit 40 pounds. I feel like, to those who say this is the easy way out, they're so wrong. I have to fight for every pound. The 4 days exercise I did do, in some way, shape, or form, whether it be dancing for a half hour, my gazelle for a half hour, walking for a half hour. I haven't done my bike. It's been weird weather around here. Thunderstorms a lot, so last week. Maybe this week, though, it won't happen because this is already Thursday. And I've done dancing again, and did that Monday at the Nickelback concert, and I danced pretty much the whole time Nickelback was on stage. So, some walking there at the concert. And I think just the concert I did like 5,000 steps. So, that's not too bad. And then my gazelle. And I have a rental inspection on my home. And so I will be pretty busy next couple days after work. I also had my daughter at the hospital tonight. She got stung by something yesterday. We weren't real sure if it was a bee or what because she was rolling down a steep hill. It was a kid's birthday party. They wanted her to roll down the hill with them. So she did. And she ended up getting stung. Well, last night, after it had happened, it was about the size of a nickel. Red with a little welt in the middle. You could tell where the stinger had went in, but you couldn't see anything, So that's why I kind of maybe thought maybe a spider. But anyways, I let it, she seemed fine, and she was itching, and, it swelled up like a bee sting does, but nothing major. And so, sorry, she woke up this morning, and it was about the size, a little bigger than a quarter. I got home from work today, and the redness was about the size of a 1-cup measuring cup in diameter. It had grown a lot, like a lot. And there was a white blister in the middle, and it was looking like a 3-ring bullseye. So, and I know bullseye can be tick or can be spider bites. I've never seen a bee sting full on look like a bullseye. Never. Not like this. And so she was like, I'll be fine. And because it was still itching, burning, she's starting to get pain. And she had also hurt her finger jumping on a fence. And it's black and blue. Like, I know it's not broke. She can move it. Everything's functional. But I think she busted blood vessels or something pretty bad. So we took her to the hospital, and once again, it was a bee sting. So they gave her Benadryl steroids, typical, routine. I feel like paranoid mom, of course, and because she had to get shots, which she hates. I'm a bad mom. But, technically she knows I'm a good mom, that, I'd rather be safe than sorry. But so homework got put off, and it was my final assignment for the week. And I worked until 7, so started dinner and then went to the hospital while it was in the oven, knowing that, you go to the hospital, you're going to be there at least an hour. So I baked my taco meat instead of frying it up. So it was fine. I was able to drain off more grease that way. And so we had tacos for dinner. Well, taco salad. And I went very, very light on the chips for it. Believe me, very light. Crushed up less than a half a palmful. And, so it was about maybe a quarter cup at best. And I'm going to say that's pushing. Probably half of that. Eighth of a cup. So, anyhow, the salad is my issue. I have such a hard time with salad and any other raw vegetables, even, like spinach. I can eat it some days and be fine. But just lettuce, I don't know why, but I think I'd have been fine if I'd have just stuck with the meat, the cheese, even the sauces, because hot stuff does not bother me, which it did before my surgery. Hot stuff does not bother me anymore. But for me, my issue was that it tasted so good, and it was what I've been craving, that I had a hard time stopping myself. And I kept thinking, I need to stop, And I was chewing slowly, and, but one more bite and one more bite and one more bite. And that was when I realized, okay, I went too far when I ate half of my bowl full, which I should have never made the bowl that big. My eyes were bigger than my belly, and this was for real. I have never stuffed myself that much. Never. And it scared me. I instantly, as soon as I set down the bowl, started feeling the nausea. It was a mistake. I learned my lesson. I will be measuring. I'll mix up my bowl of taco salad, but I will take my 1 cup measuring cup and I will measure. Because yes, those of you who say the reason I'm not losing, and I've heard it, is because I can eat 1 cup of food. Well, maybe you ought to talk to my surgeon, because I have since day one been able to have more than I should. Since day one. That's not my fault. I have very rarely felt restriction. Only occasionally. It depends on what I eat. Anything carby, definitely feel restriction. But if it's just meat and cheese, I can eat it all day. No problem. Cup after cup. Probably wouldn't bother me. I have to watch myself. I have to restrain myself. And tonight I didn't. It's no different than before my surgery, other than the fact that, I can't chug liquids. I can eat smaller amounts before I do feel full. But I'm also hungry more often. So if I let myself, I could eat 2,000 calories in a day. Any of us can, if you allow yourself. So before y'all start yelling at me, seriously, if you went a little closer together on your breakfast and your mid-morning snack, and, some of you don't do that. My doctor recommends I do that. And not all days do I do that. Most days, I'm lucky if I can do breakfast and lunch. Honestly, my breakfast and lunch is usually combined, and it's usually my protein coffee that it takes me 3 to 4 hours to drink, so I put ice cubes in it as it goes through the morning. It's just the way my restriction is some days. In the morning, it's there. The rest of the day, no problems. Plus, my schedule is crazy, so that's what I do. I eat then. So, like I said, I'm happy with the 2.7 pound loss. I would love to see 5 pound weeks again, but for me, I just don't think it's going to happen. As long as the scale keeps going down. If it went up, I'd be okay. I would probably lose my shit. Not going to lie, for a minute. I have had more people in the last 2 days tell me they've noticed my weight loss than I through this whole process. Like, I had people tell me today, you have lost a massive amount of weight since last week. No, but I have lost inches. Big time. My measurements. And when I compared them, I have lost, since my surgery, overall, in all my measurements, I have lost 46.75 inches overall. Starting to get this. I hate it. I already hated my double chin. And now I have double chin and turkey neck. I don't know if it will go away. But, it is what it is. I don't feel when I lay down anymore that pressure on my throat, on my chest when I lay flat in bed anymore. So, you take the good with the bad. And right now, to be honest, some flabby skin. I am not a young chicken, So, it's okay. I know those of you who look at me and say, well, you're not old. Well, I'm not. I'm 39 years old. Be 40 in November. And for those of you who are interested in comparing my weight and height, I am 5'4" tall, and I should have said that at the beginning. But my goal for this week is another thing I wanted to get into. My goals for the week is to continue working out 30 to 45 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'm very tired. Sorry. 30 to 45 minutes, 3 to 5 days this week. 5 isn't going to happen. I'm not going to lie to you. It's already Thursday. But I will tell you this much. This weekend I'm going to go see my brother, who I haven't seen in a very long time. And it's kind of a family trip. My sister, my dad, myself, going to visit my brother for the first time at his home where he's lived for years. We've never been there. So, it's just, he always comes home. So it's, not that we don't want to go see him. He always comes home. And for some reason, things just aren't working out where he could come home. So we're going to go see him. It's just too complicated to take our kids and everything. So it's just going to be us this trip. And it's just an overnight quick trip. And we'll see how everything goes. And I should be more active that day after getting out of the car, of course, because it's a 3.5 hour road trip to the mountains of West Virginia. Anyways, and I want to have this week another liquid day, and I'm thinking that might be Friday. I just find it easier to do liquids when I'm working, and that's my earlier day. I'm going to cut this short soon, so I quit doing that to you guys. I'm sorry. I know that's rude. I apologize. But I'm not editing it. I have no idea how anyways. And, I'm uncut, real. This is me. So, yeah. Fridays are shorter. Well, they're not shorter. It's still a 10-hour day for me. But I start at 8 a.m. So that kind of gets me back into a routine where I was used to. I'm waking up a little bit later, which I need to wake up the same time so I can do my workouts in the morning. Shower, and then go to work. Makes more sense, but hey, I will let you know I have already done 3 days of at least 30 minutes, So there's 3 of my 3 to 5. So that works for me. The liquid diet, it will probably be liquids all day until dinner, and then maybe soft food, egg salad, something like that. I have egg salad in my fridge. I've tried the flat out wraps, the wheat one. It's a personal thing. It's a texture thing. It tastes like it's got powder all over it. The texture I don't like. I'd rather have my miniature 6-inch flour tortilla for the calories and everything. And I get that there's protein in the flat outs, but I can supplement that if I have to. For the taste, I think I wasted a lot of money because I bought every flavor of the flat out they had at the store because I'm a wrap person. And maybe that's part of my problem. I'm noticing that I think I need to go full keto. I've noticed that even the slightest bit of carbs, and I hold on to weight, the slightest bit of carbs, and my body stores fluid or whatever, or I have trouble losing. The weeks that I have been more protein and very minimal carb, it's been much better weight loss. Sorry. So I'm thinking I need to get back to the fundamentals. the eating very slowly, measuring cups, like the quarter cup and the half cup and the 1 cup measuring cups, and just really paying attention. I weigh my food anyways. I've said that many times. Yes, the bowl was double the weight it should have been. Told you. Gotta get in my head. I'll get around it eventually, and here, I am 11 weeks. You'd think I'd have this figured out. But okay, I'm going to make mistakes. I am human. I've learned that another thing I need to quit doing is comparing myself to other people. This is my journey and not theirs, and I need to get that in my head. That just because so-and-so lost 40 pounds by the time they were at 8 weeks, and because so-and-so lost 70 pounds by the time they were at 10 weeks, doesn't mean that I'm doing anything in particular wrong. Like I said, I have my follow-up with my doctor on the 17th. So I may go ahead and save my 12-week update until after that. And do my video that day. Which I probably will anyways. You guys know I'm always late. So anyways, just to see what they have to say about my progress, what I'm doing wrong. And I know I'm watching my food tracker. 1,200 calories a day. That's one thing I'm doing wrong. They told me to keep it around 1,000. So to me, around 1,000's over a little bit too. If I can go under a little bit, I can go over a little bit. I'm a therapist. Gotta get it right, I know, but it's just as of right now, it's not there. And I know I only have a limited amount of time when this is easy. Which it has never been for me. Like I said, came out of surgery vomiting. Had to wait an extra day to get liquids. 48 hours after surgery before I could even swallow anything. They never gave me medicine cups. They gave me a cup. Just a styrofoam white cup and told me, drink it. As much of it as I could. And I could get half of it down. Did not throw up. Did not hurt. They were surprised but impressed and said, okay. To me, that meant there's something not right here. And like I said, I do not knock him at all. He's an amazing surgeon, a wonderful man, amazing in every way, shape, and form. He did whatever he did inside because that's what he felt is best for me. And the mistakes are not his, they're mine. I need to adjust my eating. It's not what I'm eating, it's the amount that I'm eating. I'm terrified that I'm going to stretch my stomach out. And I made some boo-boos, and I'll let you guys know. I did have, we went to a concert on Monday. I had about half of a soft pretzel. But it's time gap between it and what I drank. So I'm not going to lie. Yes, I know it's too soon. I had a Red's Apple Ale, 24-ounce can. I may have had 6 ounces. Pushing it. And it was literally a sip at a time. And it took me an hour and a half. Knocked it over, spilled half the can, and gave the other half away. Because, to be honest, it wasn't sitting well. Tasted great. Tasted amazing. I can see how alcohol can become my next vice if I don't get it under control. Luckily, I'm not a big drinker. So, that, it taught me that, okay, I'm not ready for that. Did not have a buzz, by the way. Like I said, it was 6 ounces. But I don't know. Figure might as well confess while I'm pouring all the dirty laundry out. Might as well do that too. I have no excuse. It was just we were at a concert, and if you're going to pay $9 for a stinking 12-ounce water, I'm going to pay $15 and get a 24-ounce can of alcohol. mental things. You know, we all get them. Anyhow, I have no excuses. It's just me living life and doing the best that I can. And if my experiences help any of you, I hope, I'm glad. Because, this is for me to look back and be like, oh my God, I was so crazy. Why did I do that? And by the way, if any of you have noticed, the collarbones, yes, coming back. And I'm starting to get the definition here again. You can't see it in this light, but I'm noticing it. So, anyhow, till next time, guys. And to you new subscribers, hey. To all of my old subscribers, and those of you who message me, you have no idea how much it means to me. Your support is amazing. I'm going to watch all of your videos too, and I try to leave comments as much as possible. It is now 20 after 11, and I need to be getting my butt to bed, but I'll try to get 1 or 2 videos in as I'm laying here getting ready to sleep. Anyways, till next time, my 12-week. See ya. Bye, guys.